Throughout this series of video modules, hopefully you've learned that the customer objections are an unavoidable part of selling. While many sales reps often think of customer objections as rejection, they are not. A sales objection is a request for more information, not a refusal. Successful sales reps view objections as an opportunity to provide customers with thoughtful responses to alleviate concerns, change minds, and ultimately win customers. Keep in mind that those sales objections are an opportunity to advance a sale. They signify customer interest. They indicate that your customers don't have adequate information. They signal that the customer needs convincing and reassurance. They illustrate customers' fear of risk and change. They provide an opportunity for you to learn from their feedback. And they tell you what the customer thinks about your product and company. You've heard the 10 most common objections that print sales reps encounter, and you've seen role play related to converting those objections into sales. This just represents a quick recap of those 10 objections, ranging from not seeing the value in print to customers saying, "We're just too busy to work with you." You watched our sales rep, John, in action. He worked through the objection handling process. First, he acknowledged the objection, and he expressed empathy. He confirmed the objection, and he acknowledged its importance to the buyer. This was followed with market insight. He worked to demonstrate how his company's offering would solve the customer's unique business and marketing challenges. And finally, he closed each objection handling session with a call to action to move the sales conversation forward. You have to develop a positive attitude towards objections so that you truly welcome them. Real objections are gifts. Prospects are giving you precisely what you need to address in order to keep deals moving forward. Without them, you'd be selling in the dark, hoping things worked out. However, in sales, hope is not a strategy. You need objections to help you guide your conversations. Handling them effectively will often be the deciding factor in winning or losing a deal. The more strategic you can be about finding ways to bring value to people's life, the easier it will be to make a sale, but only if you handle objections along the way. The best time is always in advance, and that means you must be prepared. There's no such thing as a perfect sale, though, and any reasonable prospect will have objections. The question is, what are you going to do when that happens? What if instead of fighting objections or trying to crush them, you decided to dance with them? What if objections were really questions and perfect opportunities for you to clarify value, provide insights, and share information and offer another view? Remember that every product has some problems, that you'll never sell anything that doesn't have some weakness and that couldn't be improved. Study the weak points, identify your advantages. Well, it's almost guaranteed that you'll get sales objections if you fail to establish need, rapport, credibility, or trust. Objections are really your opportunity to sell. They give you insight into what the prospect is thinking, a chance to focus on major issues that concern your prospect, which allows you to plan the next step of the sales presentation and turn those objections to your advantage to ultimately make a sale. Dealing with them is always about being prepared. You need to know how to plan to turn each objection around that you face. They are simply the manner in which prospects communicate their status in the buying process, and overcoming them means more business for your company, more sales commissions for you, and ultimately, a solid customer relationship.